So, back from our cruise, and today we're gonna make something. We're gonna make a doghouse. Some of you may know we have a new puppy in the family. We have a boxer, and so he spends a lot of time outside. Not a lot, but during the day when we're at work, he's usually in the yard, and we're gonna make a doghouse. So I've got some, I've got an idea of what I think I'm gonna do. I always try to sketch something out if I'm gonna build something that is a little more complicated. And what I'll do is I'll put details in the description of all the material I use. So if you want to do something similar, you can go out and buy the same material. So let's give it a shot. So there's only like one simple calculation that I really need to make for this doghouse, and it's the pitch on the roof. If you use a speed square, it's pretty easy. You can use the line on the speed square, that's the common, and I'm gonna do a 1 to 12 roof pitch. So that basically means for every 12 inches I'm gonna go up 1 inch in rise. So if my doghouse is 36 inches wide, I'm basically gonna go up 3 inches over that 3 feet. I don't want to do too much of a pitch, just enough so if there is any rain, it drains off the roof. Also, to give you an idea of what I'm talking about with the speed square, speed square is pretty awesome. It takes a little while to get used to it, but if I put basically my pivot point here and I go to using the common line here, if I go to a 1 inch, or not a 1 inch, but a 1 pitch, basically right here, I don't know if you can see that, but there's a 1 right there, and it continues 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. So if I'm at my cut line, I can basically run my pencil or pen across. Oh, it was off a little bit there, but if I go to the pivot and then I go to a 1 pitch and I run the line, you can see the difference. This would be a regular 90-degree cut, and this is going to be my cut with basically the pitch for the roof. Not much of a difference, but just enough to give me that little bit of angle. So I've got the frame pretty much in place. I'm gonna work on putting a couple joists across the top, and then start doing the what I'm gonna use as the, I guess, flooring, but not really flooring, whatever you would call it for a doghouse. some tongue and groove to create a solid back wall, but the sides are going to be open. Just personal preference. I mean, we're in San Diego. Rocky doesn't sleep outside, so I want to have decent ventilation, good air circulation. So there's going to be some slats on the side, but the back is going to be solid with this tongue and groove. Have a little door, a little opening here, so I'm gonna frame in a section here where we're gonna create a panel. My assistant has woken up from his nap, but I'm gonna make a minor change. I'm actually gonna shorten this area right here. I'm gonna bring that 2x4 in a few inches because I have so many additional pieces from cutting these 1x4s down for the siding that I'm gonna use those extra pieces there instead of buying more 1x4s and having a bunch of waste. So I picked up this piece of corrugated plastic. I was thinking of doing metal like that, but the thing I don't like about those is that they're really sharp on the edges, and I feel like the kids will cut their hands easily. We've got wood covering the edges here, so it's easier, but this is just plastic and it's not sharp. So I'm gonna cut this in half, and that should make for a decent roof. I'm not putting a lot of support in the middle here because I think it's kind of overkill. I guess you could put plywood all the way across there if you wanted, but I don't expect the dog to be on the roof or anybody to be on the roof anytime soon. So I'm back. It's a couple days later. I got a haircut also, but we got the doghouse put together for the most part. And I'm gonna do a stain. You know, obviously you can paint it, stain it, seal it, just do whatever you want. You're gonna wanna put something on the wood to protect it if you're gonna keep it outside. So we're gonna stain it, and we should be just about done.